So what happened last time?
I died.
No, you didn't.
Almost.
You got better.
Rue.
Yeah, I think you and Eater of all the good berries both almost died.
It's a slight scratch.
Some minor shit rockage occurred.
Okay. Previously, let's see. I'm gonna boost my own volume a little bit. I think I'm a little quiet on stream side. I think that's better. Okay. Previously, the heroes of Sandpoint get ganked by Senspawn with 2 near casualties. You barely survive and make your way further into the Catacombs of Wrath after a nap time. After a fight against an extra gross goblin, you find a bunch of pits full of zombies, one of whom Yama befriends and names Douglas.
I did not name it Douglas.
Everyone else named
Everyone
it
else
Douglas.
named it Douglas.
There we go.
Yeah, you find stairs leading down that are blocked and unknown length, so decide it's best not to do that. And stairs lead up directly into the middle of Sandpoint. With that invasion route neutralized, you also disabled the minor rune well in the catacombs to ensure no more Senspawn are birthed from it. And after finishing preparations and recon involving talking to birds and other such nonsense, I think you charmed Pseudo. You finish up and head towards Thistletop. And okay. I can unpause and
All right. Well, we know the goblin camp is to the north.
yes.
What else were we told again?
There is a bunyip living in the cavern below.
Yep.
The bridge is rigged to fall. Seagulls don't like it here.
Yeah, seagulls hate it here. Like, they hate this place. Because of the flying goblin dogs.
And because of the goblin.
More because the goblins throw rocks at them.
And also the flying goblin dogs.
No, though you don't know about those yet.
Damn flying goblin dogs always actually being real. Alright. Also, I remember Worst can go through walls here.
Yes.
I can.
They can schmove.
Yeah, the rest of us are squeezing.
Yeah, I can not only walk upright, I can also walk through walls. It's pretty baller.
Walk through walls, disappear and fly.
Scrumbler.
Alright. Which way do we want to go, gang?
So
Yeah.
Left is... Right is always right, actually. That's how it works.
Okay.
This one will be of locate.
Air.
What'd you say, Worst?
This one will be of locate.
I need to turn Worst up. You are there so quiet.
Why am I quiet?
Good question. I am also turning you up. Discord just told me there's a new ignore button. Wow.
Correct.
Why? That's so mean for them to say that specifically when you're turning me up.
Right?
You do sound a lot better now.
Alright,
Yeah.
I just unplugged and plugged my headset.
Okay.
Okay. This one will be a finding camp of gobbling.
All right. Do you? I guess we can't really come with you if you're going through the walls.
It was up north around hereabouts, right?
Around there-ish.
Thereabouts. Okay. So I would like to just move in between these trees without coming out the other side.
Okay. Yeah, you can move. Like, you're in these trees. Here, I'll go ahead and give me a stealth. You are hidden, so they probably won't see you.
Hell yeah. Flat D20, let's go.
And don't worry, goblins have famously high perception.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, with
With
your
a penalty from hidden. So
yeah, they don't see shit.
Okay.
So yeah, this area is a low ceiling chamber. It fucking reeks of smoke in here. There's a smoldering fire pit in the middle of the floor, and a bunch of little beds, nests along the walls.
Alright. Then I am going to prepare to cast a spell when the surprise round happens.
Okay.
I guess
And
we'll.
you guys can follow Eater of all the good berries. 'Cause
Douglas,
they
take
can't walk through
point.
walls.
Okay.
At least I don't think Eater can walk through any of these walls.
I don't think Woodland Stride applies to animal companions now.
I think so. Your guys are just a little worse for now.
Douglas, take point. Douglas, I can't move you.
Well, there's a different thing there. Douglas is trying his best.
Eater of all the good berries looks in that direction, presumably, and sees the goblins. Are the goblins seeing Eater of all the good berries?
If either of all the good berries is sneaking up, we can roll a stealth.
Douglas ain't.
True. But Eater can.
Roll self sounds like a job for the monk. Ah, fuck, I don't have stealth.
Oh, you have good dex.
That's
And
true.
no armor check penalty. Let's see if they can beat that. No.
All right. Go.
Yeah.
All right. As things are happening, I'm going to do a silly dance to inspire everyone.
Okay.
Except for me.
Yeah.
No, you're within 30 feet.
Fuck it.
But if it's a dance, you do need to have line of sight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I stand here and do the dance?
I'm looking at the goblins. Or you need to have line of sight. Or do I?
can-
I don't.
So
you
it's
can
visual
see-
components, so you would need to be able to see him.
Okay.
So
The game doesn't care. You have 360-degree radius vision
Yeah.
most of the time.
because
Insane.
of where you are in the branches there, I'd say, yeah, if you're like I'd say if you're above this line, they can see you.
All right. Uh,
Yeah, because the trees would be too thick here, presumably.
yeah, fuck it. I think we're doing our surprise round now, so I'll step and do like
Above.
some kung fu motions, like get them in an inspirational way.
Okay.
And everyone gets inspired courage except for the zombie.
Yeah, they're too stupid.
Done.
There are a few goblins.
There are a few goblins.
And they go first. Oh god.
It is kind of fucked up that 5 of them got a 15 or above. Like, that's half
Oh
of
my
them.
Good news, we have a surprise
Yeah,
round.
you do have a surprise round. So,
I hope that surprise round is fireball because we're not fucking.
Brother, we're not that cool yet.
No.
let's see. Still need Yama and Douglas's roll.
Oh, yes, sorry, one moment. There the click, 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 click.
Okay. Alright, so Felix started a performance. Eater of all the good berries.
Hmm. Well, either of all the good berries could charge and attack one, or it could wait here for 2 of them to come attack, as opposed to 5. Hmm. Well, I guess that's a Peter question. It has the instruction to kill goblins. So, what's it doing, Peter? Is it being smart?
What's its intelligence?
Not high.
It's a 2. Does it understand the concept of
Being jumped.
Doesn't it have the weight trick? Or is
I
that
don't know. Let me check.
I don't
I'm
remember
not sure
what
how that works.
tricks you taught it. Sneak attack, attack again, come, defend, watch, rescue, down, and hunt. So I think
Down is kind of. I think down is not attack anymore, but
yeah. How does so the last trick it would have been told to do is sneak.
true.
Okay. So for the time being, it is going to try to stay semi-hidden. So it's gonna run up here and take cover behind this, and in the process, get ready to fucking
Murder.
bite the shit out of some goblins.
Fuck yeah.
Bathes in mud.
My surprise round is to cast Wilderness Soldiers.
Okay.
Let me find the spell tab. Oh, I can't find it because I'm on Eater of all the good berries sheet.
Hmm.
Here we go. That didn't. Oh, okay, here we go.
Okay.
So, I slam my little stick on the ground, and all of the trees in this entire forest within 30 feet begin bending and waving from the branches, ready to slaughter goblins.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
I don't get a swift on this turn, right?
You do. Or
I do?
shit. Do you get swift on surprise round?
It's one action.
Okay.
Standard remove.
See, I think it's just staggered though. Rapid Google. Yes, you can take a swift action. Yes, you do get a swift action in the surprise round.
All
Oh
right.
yeah.
Then a tree's gonna attack a goblin.
Okay.
Uh. Base attack bonus plus whiz mod. Okay, I forgot to make a fucking macro for this. Whoopsies. So. Here's my BAB.
So your
Plus
Bab is
whiz.
2. Whiz is 3, so that's a +5.
Yeah. And then it'll deal a D8 plus whiz, I think. Where is it?
+1 because you're level 3.
Wait, what?
You gain a +1 bonus per 3 caster levels on damage rolls due to this spell.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yep. So
So first I need to hit
9.
Flat-footed?
Flat-footed goblin.
probably not.
No.
Other small indexy.
Yeah. Well, I miss.
Yeah, they have some armor on. But that is a fucking swift action attack that you get every round.
Yeah,
Very good
I
spell.
actually get to do it twice every round.
Yes. Okay.
You still miss, I think, with a 10, but don't forget you have my dance buff
True.
on.
True. Yeah, that does still miss. Douglas.
Yo, Dougie, hold on, let me check how fast is he. Oh no, he has actually normal movement speed. That's
Yes.
crazy.
No, he just has
Dougie is
the downside of being permanently staggered. Don't know why that got ticked off of his sheet. 'Cause he's not a
Dougie
fast
moves.
zombie.
He charges.
Yeah, he's
in-
not cool.
And then Yama.
Yama also will like move like there. Pass. I took 2 move actions. That's what I can do.
Okay, rolls in sand.
Ah, man, I'm over here and they're over there.
Yeah.
Am I smart enough not to charge them? Wait, I'm squeezing. I can't charge them anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, and charging's full round anyways.
For now.
During surprise
Oh,
round,
sure.
you can charge up to your normal speed.
Oh, okay.
You can make a single movement charge.
Yeah. I think that's just if you're staggered, actually. You can do that. Goblin. This goblin sees Douglas. I don't think it has line of sight to anyone else, so it will charge Douglas.
Oh no, Douglas.
Our
Douglas
boy.
is about to get his shit rocked.
Actually, wait, it's not gonna charge, actually. It has a bow.
Nah, you should charge.
No. I don't... Should Douglas have 10s across the board for AC? I don't think so.
Unless you equipped him with like armor.
I could have sworn zombies had a little bit of dex. Or nat armor or something.
It might be that their nat armor is negated by lower dex.
Maybe. Regardless, next goblin will also shoot at Douglas.
The base zombie has an AC of 12.
Yeah. Douglas's sheet might be wrong.
Okay, it's probably not. Yeah, it doesn't have him as a natural armor AC. So if it has 2 nat armor
Actually,
naturally, which I think it might.
That hits Douglas.
Yes.
Douglas is a zombie and thus has DR5 piercing, so that does not do damage. Goblin looks like,
Yep.
what?
The
This goblin looks, oh, it eat arrow. And as such, will charge Douglas.
My God.
This is with charge bonus. That hits! Douglas takes 2 damage.
oh no, he's dying, my boy.
How could we have seen this coming?
How could we have prevented this?
And then Felix.
All right. Since this one hasn't. Oh, no, wait, that one has gone. We'll shoot this one since it hasn't gone.
Okay.
We'll just go ahead and take our shot. That missed.
Nope. This goblin.
And we're squeezing everywhere in here.
If you get into this actual room, you aren't. The ceiling is higher there.
Sad.
This goblin will also charge Douglas.
Douglas, no!
Not our boy, not Douglas.
A second 18. Yeah,
Second
Douglas takes
18 hit
another
Douglas.
point of damage.
He's fucking dying. He's never gonna survive. He had a family at home.
Douglas 2 and Douglas 3.
Yes, the dog trio.
This goblin will attack Douglas with flanking.
Oh God!
Never hitting it before without flanking.
3 more slashing damage to Douglas.
Gasp.
Oh wow, he did the most damage.
Eater of all the good
Fighting
berries.
for his fucking life.
Time to die.
Okay.
I'll save this spot for Marble. Unless Marble wants this spot. Actually, Eater probably wants this spot.
There will be 1,000 goblins in either of those spots.
Yeah. Alright.
Base.
You're so right. Okay. Time for a chomp with a +2
Okay.
from Douglas.
Wait, why is there +2 from Douglas?
Flanking?
Not on that.
Oh, right.
one.
I forgot to move him to this square.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. Yeah, if you're in that square, then you do get flanking.
Single attack. Yippee?
Yep. Is that including fucking?
It has Inspire Courage, yeah.
Okay. But the Inspire Courage is included. Shit. Okay. Yep. That goblin is looking very bad. Not dead though.
Okay.
This goblin sees there is Big Scary Cat. It knows how to beat Big Scary Cat
With stick.
with Dog Slicer.
Ah!
Oh no! That's for dogs!
Oh, it could charge. Yeah, it's stupid enough to always charge.
It misses.
It misses. bathes in mud.
Bathed in mud time. Okay, so I'm gonna make 2 of those attacks. First one is gonna be with a bush. If that's possible. Is this a bush?
Yeah, there's definitely undergrowth here.
All right. First one's a bush. I would
Okay.
like to prevent one of them from acting. God damn it.
Okay, so 13. And
CMD.
that is CMB. That hits.
Yippee! He's grappled.
Okay.
Oh, he's fucked.
And which one was that? Did you say that one? Or
One of the ones that hasn't acted yet, so probably this one.
okay.
And now I get to attack. Come
Grapple.
on, baby.
I think
Yes. Now the question is, should I hit this guy who's been hit once to kill him, or fucking end somebody else?
Kill him so that this one doesn't get flank.
Or I could kill this one.
True.
You could roll bad on damage.
Also
I would
possible.
need to roll a 1.
Now that you've said it, it will happen.
I believe in myself. I kill this one.
okay. Roll the damage.
Yippee!
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
A
Yep.
tree splatters him across this square.
Dead goblin. And
Also, you're not including my inspire courage in your thing. It would have actually killed it on a 1.
You're
nice.
right. Because I didn't give myself Inspire Courage. Whoopsies.
Okay.
There we go.
Goblin, or no, it is Douglas' turn first.
Kill him,
Perfect.
Douglas.
Douglas is absolutely gonna try his gosh dang best. Let's see how good Douglas's best is. Quick, my child. Good chow.
Holy shit,
Holy
Douglas!
Best is pretty good. Why is that ×3 crit? What?
Because he has a hand axe.
Oh, he has a hand axe. I thought he
Yeah,
just had a
that's-
fucking slam.
Oh,
No,
my
this man's
goodness.
equipped.
Oh yeah, you did do that. So, that goblin is at -21.
Cleaves it in twain.
Douglas! My man!
I told you guys it was so worth to bring him along.
Okay. Grappled goblin. Fuck. I meant to be opening the rules compendium to look at the fucking grapple block again because there's so much that goes into it. I can never remember
Oh
it
yeah,
all.
the flow chart.
See, the problem is the flowchart that everyone shares is actually wrong.
Hell yeah.
So,
It's got 5.
okay, I think it is going to try to escape artist because that's its best
Yeah.
bet of getting out.
Okay.
I believe in this goblin. I think this is a full round action regardless.
Okay, I think he maybe gets up.
I think it was 5+ your CMB.
So
Plus
defender
the-
makes a CMB or escape artist check versus attacker's CMD.
And its CMD is 5 plus its CMB, not mine.
Oh, plus its CMD.
Which has-
The CMB.
which-
Okay, so 5.
And-
So that's 10?
Is it heavy undergrowth? Then it gets a +2.
Yes.
Okay, so that's 12. So it wins. I
12.
think.
Now there is. Yes, because it gets a bonus to maintain it but that's only when it's rolling. Okay, so this goblin spends its turn to get free.
Hey, it could have taken control if it wanted, but sure.
It
Oh
does
shit!
not want.
I got to deal damage.
Do you?
Earlier, when I grappled him in the first place.
Oh,
Undergrowth,
is it?
but it can
Grapple.
deal an amount of damage equal to 1d4 plus whiz by making a successful grapple check. Oh,
Huh.
while it's grappling. Never mind.
Okay, so
Okay, it's constrict.
that's from the second roll onward.
Yeah.
Okay, that's that goblin's turn, though. Yama.
What can I do for this situation? Let me look at my bountiful array of spells. Yes.
While she's looking at spells, from a meta perspective, is CMD usually lower than AC?
Depends?
Yeah, it depends on the creature in question.
Got
In the case of small creatures, yes, usually. Because being small gives you a bonus to AC and a penalty to CMD.
Yeah. If it's a dex creature, most of the time, probably. If it's a strength creature, hell fucking no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that is my best bet. So we're gonna saunter on my ass up here, schwunk, and then we're gonna color spray.
Oh, that's funny. The actual wrong grapple flowchart is actually in the Foundry Compendium.
Hell
Was
yeah.
it really? References.
You know what?
Grapple.
You know what? I also just realized I couldn't affect
Uh,
this square, so it would have to be from this one.
yeah, that's not the grapple flowchart I use.
Yeah.
So
Okay. But yeah, regardless, yeah.
I hate cones, but yes, I cast color spray.
Okay.
Kumachow.
So that is a will save from these goblins.
Yeah.
Dead.
Yep.
Unconscious, blinded, and stunned.
Bonk, bonk.
Wouldn't it affect these two as well?
No.
No, that it's not in cone range. 15-foot cone is not good.
Can you shoot it diagonally? Like, could you go this way instead?
She wanted to be in this square, maybe.
No, maybe you're actually no. I think you're right. I hate these fucking templates. They're useless.
They are
'Cause you can't modify them.
Someone did tell me the other day, apparently if you scroll wheel while you're holding it, it rotates it?
No,
No?
not on my PC.
Rip.
Whatever. I'll just deactivate them. And throw them over here. So hold on. 15-foot cone. Like that direction. No, I think the best I can hit is like 2.
This gets 3.
Yeah, if you were. No. Wait. No.
Oh, right.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, if
Best
you
you can do
stand
is
there and shoot left, you get 3.
Unfortunately, I've used 30 foot of movement.
Rip.
That sucks. Alright. Yeah, 2.
So yeah, I get 2, so it's just gonna be these 2 because they're there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Okay, got rid of all that fucking garbage.
Okay. Yeah, so these goblins are fucked. Go ahead and roll that 2d4 for me. See how long they're
Alright.
fucked.
Average.
Average fucked.
4 rounds fucked. That'll last longer than my fucking wilderness soldiers.
Behold the most dangerous spell of pocket sand.
Let's see. Nah, pocket sand is glitter dust. This is pocket paint.
Well, its material component is colorful beads of sand, so it
Really?
is also pocket sand. Yes.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
I feel like glitter dust is pocket mace.
Fair.
I don't think he hit Douglas.
He does not hit Douglas. He cry. Rolls in sand.
Rolls in sand time. What does squeezing do?
-4 AC, -4 to hit. I think that's it.
Okay, so you can make
Oh.
it here, not be squeezing, and be fine.
Okay. I will go here then.
Okay.
It also makes you immune to attacks from these 2 squares, because
Yeah.
goblins can't walk on them.
True. And I will spin kick this guy.
Okay.
Let's see. Peter, is this legally a wall?
Hmm. There are mechanics involved in treating these as walls.
Shit!
Is Douglas legally a wall?
No.
Not yet.
Douglas is not, no.
He soon will be.
Here, let me see. Okay. Yeah, these are. You can treat it as a wall, but if you do, you need to make a reflex save or take damage.
Okay, reflex. I got a fucking +7 to that shit.
Poggers.
Alright.
Make sure to take off squeezing.
Oh yeah. Whoops. Addition, squeezing. Normal punch. Hiya.
That's gonna kill him.
That's gonna kill him. That's 8. Okay, yeah.
20 for the save.
You've run up the wall, avoiding the prickles.
Hell yeah.
This goblin, only one that hasn't acted yet. Looks at the group around it. 5 foot steps away from Douglas.
What a bitch.
And yeah, shoots the person who just fucking punched his friend's head off. It's not letting me select rolls in sand. I think you're under something.
I am.
Yeah.
They're too powerful. That's it.
No.
No. Fuck you.
This goblin. Let's see. This goblin will stand here so it's behind its unconscious friend and shoot over it.
Hell yeah. Eater of all the good berries is going to fuck up his entire day.
No. I fuck your day first.
I have not known
misses.
anyone to consummate a marriage with a day.
There's just an arrow in Eater of all the good berries armor.
This goblin. Charge Douglas.
Oh God,
Oh no. Not Dougie.
my boy
Oh.
Douglas.
Not our team captain.
Oh God.
Doesn't
Well, no.
confirm. 3 damage.
Yippee!
Ouch.
So
Felix.
I do hate to pros more damage, but don't you? Is the rule in effect where fucking 2 times crits are always active no matter what? Oh wait, that's only for nat 20s. Never mind.
Yep, you got a 19.
You're so right. Never mind.
Felix.
Oh, yeah.
All right. I'll go ahead and move up 30 feet. Question, is dropping prone a free action?
Yes, I
Yes.
believe so.
If I drop prone, am I no longer being squeezed?
Yes.
Would I still have the -4 to shoot people?
So if you're prone, you can only shoot with a crossbow. I don't remember if you have a bow or a crossbow.
I have a bow. Sad.
You just don't have the clearance. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I'll just make sure he's within 30 feet. He is. All right. We'll just shoot this guy.
Okay.
Fire. No.
Nope.
Sad.
Yeah, using a bow while hunched over is not easy.
True.
I've never actually done it, but like I imagine from my experience shooting a bow, doing that shit bent over would be a bitch and a half. This goblin.
Was going
looks-
to murder Douglas.
Ah, I got it. Hey, big cat. You'll be my friend, help kill zombie?
I think about it.
Zombie eat cat. Yes.
Don't
I
worry.
haven't seen his.
Douglas is vegan.
Oh, in that case.
This one has never seen a zombie eat a cat. You are lying.
Oh, if is vegan, do not need worry. It walks away and provokes an attack of opportunity.
Rid him, Douglas.
Crit him
Got it,
again.
boss.
Almost.
Almost.
It kills him though.
Jim, no!
Is
Still
that
have
zero?
axe!
Oh no. Right. Vegan does not mean not murderer.
And there's an axe in his shoulder.
Yeah, it is at 0, so it's staggered, so it will just run and hide under its bed. Eater of all the good berries.
Will 5-foot step here and fuck up this guy's day.
Okay.
Claw bite. Okay, that's gonna kill him.
Yeah, it is dead after the first claw.
First claw, damn. Oh,
Just
yeah, that's
finish
7.
off the
Yep.
finish
So,
off
yeah.
the unconscious one as well.
Second claw and bite, I suppose.
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah, the second claw and the bite you can use to finish off the unconscious one.
just whipping him around.
Really, the difference between a goblin and a chew toy isn't all that much.
They
It's
both make the same
taste.
squeaking sounds.
Exactly. Bathes in mud.
Bathes in mud time. It's time for Bathes in Mud to use 2 attacks.
Okay.
Right. I think I'm... Do I just go for 2 murders this time? I think we're good enough on action economy that I don't need to try to grapple them.
I think so, yeah. So go for the kills.
All right.
That's a hit.
Need to add damage to that macro later, but for now, D8 plus 5.
See, the problem with doing that is there are other things that use the whiz plus bab, so I figured it'd be more helpful just to be able to roll that and then roll your damage manually.
Fair enough.
And that was at this one,
These-
right? You did say that?
These two haven't gone yet.
Okay, then how about him? Marble needs
Him?
somebody to fuck up.
Okay.
And I think it would be real funny for this guy to get torn up in his bed, but I'll leave him alone.
Kill this one. He has yet to go.
Okay.
Alright. He's next. Come on, baby, give me a number. Give me a number, that's all I ask. Damn it!
Oof. It was a number, but not a good one.
Yep, that doesn't hit him.
Well, that's fine. I killed one, that's fine.
Okay. Is Douglas going to kill another one?
Come on, Dougie Doug. Schwonk. No.
That one doesn't do it. Yeah, even with the charge penalty, that don't hit. Yama.
That is me.
Quick,
You
throw
know-
acid at the one at 0.
No, I have something better to do. Hey, Douglas. High five.
High five!
Okay,
heals.
yeah, Douglas receives a high five.
He loves that.
Is
high
that
five.
big full exactly full health again?
Yeah, fucking unholy black lightning. Just cast stitches up his wounds. Douglas looking not good. He's still a zombie, but better.
It's an
He's looking
unhealthy
more
glow about
intact.
him.
Alright. And as a reminder, Marble, if you kill this one in one punch, you can step over his corpse to attack this one.
That's true. I'll do that because I'm fucking cool.
Okay.
And I'll use the wall again.
Okay. That is
That's
dead
one
in one
punch.
punch. You're good. You just barely avoid the prickles.
Alright, 5-foot step. And the double claw swipe.
Okay.
Choo choo! Damn it.
Nope.
It is what it is. This one was using a bow, I think, so I think I'm pretty sure he's fucked.
I don't think there's a wall anywhere nearby either.
Nope.
Damn. Alright.
It is his turn. He drops the bow. Draws the dog slicer.
Gasp.
Doesn't provoke, right?
No.
Okay.
I kill big dog.
Oh my god! He attacked Douglas!
He did not mean to attack Douglas. That was at Rolls and Sand. I don't know why I was still targeting Douglas.
You just hate them. You
Yes.
just hate good guys.
So,
That
It's
does
the
damage
Doug
rolls to say.
Slicer.
yeah, so that is a single point of damage to Rolls and Sand. The goblin just needs to understand that you are a dog, and it gets secret dog hate buffs.
So true.
This goblin still dayed. Felix.
I'm gonna walk up and no
Get it?
longer be squeezed.
Yep.
Also, I stopped my performance last round
hmm
but I don't remember if I called it out or not.
I mean, I saw you
Um,
click the thing, and I assumed that's what you were doing.
Yeah. Where's the squeeze condition? Screw it. This is just at +4.
Okay. If you look at your actual sheet, it's under buffs. That makes it a little easier to find.
It's under buffs.
Yep.
Yeah, everything's
Oh,
under buffs.
It's a 15.
15. Versus this guy. Barely misses.
Damn it. That's fine.
He's not getting another round.
This goblin. Wait. This goblin smart. It know how to get away.
It slips into the trees. My domain.
This goblin picks up some straw from its bed, holds it up to its face. Have mustache. Goblins not have mustache.
That's
Am
true.
dwarf. Leave now. Eater of all the good
Oh.
berries.
Yeah, eater of all the good berries doesn't care.
Yes.
But he's right, that is a dwarf.
I don't think that hits though.
Just misses.
Wait. Oh, damn it. Well, he's right.
So that's
I was going to argue that he was surrendered since he was holding a fucking thing up to his mouth.
you can get to there.
Hell yeah.
Do I get to kick it in the face?
Nope, you don't threaten with fucking
Damn. With bow.
yeah. Eater of all the good berries.
Is gonna fuck him up this time.
Okay. Yeah, that kills him.
Blood everywhere.
After he's
Gross.
unconscious, the 15 does hit too, so that's negative 21 again.
Alright. It's turned to a fine red mist.
Okay, bathes in mud. There is a single conscious goblin.
Alright. For the last round. Let's go. Fuck it. I'll grapple him first.
Okay.
Really fucking
Oh.
rip him apart. Oh.
Fuck. Yeah, the grapple just misses.
Alright.
That's okay. He's still dead.
He is still dead. Probably.
As long as I roll a 2, he is low at negative.
Yes.
Yeah.
The trees take him.
He deftly dodges a bush and then is just consumed by a twee.
Okay. Douglas is
Dodged the
permanently
truck.
staggered and thus legally can't coup de grace.
That's
But
funny.
Douglas can just hit this unconscious goblin.
Douglas Chop. Jesus.
Oh my god, he's going for his patented Douglas chop.
Okay.
Ooh, he should have the one sword.
No, I got solded.
Okay. Yep. Bunch of dead goblins.
Well, that was eventful.
One
take a look
goblin
at it.
camp down. How many more?
I take a
I
look
do
at
not
their.
believe this was a full camp.
What were you looking at, Worst?
I'm gonna take a look over the campsite. And just scowl slightly. How was this clearing made?
This clearing, I
Is it
think.
chopped or burned, or is it natural?
Let's see. Does it say if this is a natural clearing?
Probably not. I'd be shocked.
It is not a natural clearing. Yeah, this was like chopped away with dog slicers.
Anything fun or useful around?
Just the loot on the goblins.
I imagine it's a bunch of dog slicers.
Bunch of dog slicers. Here, there you go. I think like technically it'd be like 197 arrows because a couple of them shot, but it doesn't matter.
I'll refill my regular arrows and top off, but
Okay.
and then I don't know, take one of their stupid blankets and like
Bold to
gather
assume
up,
they have blankets.
all right, stupid rags and tie their stuff together to take on our way out.
Okay.
Because horses can carry things. Hooray.
Yep. Now you left your horses, I think, a couple miles out.
Yeah, so they'll have to be dragged.
Yeah, I mussed up whatever sort of fire they might have had in the center of the camp, if
Yeah.
they even had one.
It was just cinders at this point, but yeah, you fucking take off your pants for the full Smokey Bear and or no, Smokey Bear wears just pants? I don't
Yeah, he wears just
You're,
pants.
you're thinking Pooh Bear.
I'm thinking Pooh Bear / Yogi Bear.
Yeah.
Actually, Yogi Bear is just a tie, isn't he?
Yeah,
He's got the
Yogi's
collar
just.
too.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Smokey Bear reference, you prevent forest fires.
Goblins almost as bad as humanlings for destruction of forest.
Hmm.
Must be pushed from this place.
Yes, yes. We shall do it. Now, there's a bridge in front of us. I have a probably not going to work, but kind of gross and kind of funny plan.
What is your plan, Magic Man?
All right, how against you are of the how against the idea of mutilating goblin corpses are you?
Why?
Well, let's say we, since we have to be hunched over in most of these places anyways, and we have to walk slow across the bridge because if we run, we fall. What if we just hunched down and all got really bagged up in cloaks and then took these goblins' heads, put them on, some wooden poles and just used that as like the heads of our robes and slowly walked over the bridge pretending we're goblins.
That sounds so dumb, and it just might work.
I think this is good idea.
We'll all be like terribly hunchbacked. But we have a bunch of leather armor anyways.
What of eater of all of good berries? That one is not of able to holding stick.
Yeah, well,
Goblin perhaps bring alive for dinner? They
we slap
seem
enough leather armor on him, he could pass off as a really big goblin dog.
If you are of thinking this, then maybe.
I'm not saying it's a great idea, but the are it might at least confuse them for a little bit.
it is confusing me.
Good. Yes, excellent.
My hands will get so icky.
It does. They do have bad smell too.
Yes. I have terrible news. It is only going to get worse.
No.
See, for rolls in sand and bathes in mud, at least, it's really more of a side grade in terms of stench.
It really is.
So,
Can I roll bluff as we go across the bridge with our terrible disguise?
This is the worst
no,
fucking
you'd be
You
rolling
rolled
your
disguise.
disguise.
Ah, shit. Well, I
I
have
can't
some
believe-
points in that.
Can't believe you used the word of the skill and asked for a different skill.
I forgot that disguise was a skill.
Fair enough.
I'll be real. All right. Well, let's
This
just
one
hope.
thinks this is a good plan.
Let's just hope they're really bad at their job.
I am.
Yeah. Can I take 10 on this disguise?
Yeah, you can build your goblin corpses. Okay.
Let's go, guys. Douglas, you take the lead.
Dude, he's gonna fall off the fucking bridge.
All right,
Step through this.
I'll take the lead, I guess.
Yeah, if you step through that door, or through that wall, you can see you're right on the edge of the cliff here.
Mhm.
I think it's
I
30
could
feet
certainly
down.
see the cliff ahead of time, so I'm definitely not like
Yeah,
about
Oh,
to
the-
fall.
you're not like about to fall.
The bridge is over here. I thought it was past this wall.
Nope.
That's a good thought. However, it's not. And I'm the only one who knows that at this moment, but you guys are going to be very soon to find out.
Okay, the cliffs are about 80 feet high,
Oh,
so
God.
it's a ways down.
Okay. So, how shallow does this look?
That's pretty deep. Like, that's
Okay.
the ocean.
So I could jump there and live as long as I could swim.
Mm,
Do I have swim?
I think you're still falling from high enough that it would hurt like a motherfucker. You probably wouldn't splat on impact too bad.
We have
Alright.
reduced falling damage from being cats.
Well, I also have a climb speed, so I don't need to jump anywhere.
True.
So how hard is it to swim this gap? Like, would I have to make a roll? What happens if I fail?
So give me a nature or perception.
I'm good at those. Better perception, though, I think. I'm an OP. Kacha! I should have taken 10. I am good!
Okay, so firstly, yeah, you can easily tell from your vantage point there is a little cave entrance just below the water line here, and
Is
then
that the bad cave?
probably,
Yeah.
and then yeah,
Okay.
you take like a handful of sticks and throw them in to see how they move in the current, and yeah, there's a pretty strong undertow here. Like it'd be a tough swim.
Good to know. It's a tough swim with a predator that'll jump out into the water the second it sees something thrashing. I'm thinking I'm gonna pass. I think I'm gonna come right back, and I'm not gonna deal with that.
Okay.
What was the creature that we thought it was?
Bunyip.
Bunyip.
Bunyip. Yes, thank you. I would like to come back through the wall.
Okay.
This is not a being path. Cliff face. We go this way.
Fuck.
Okay.
Alright. Well, we're ready with our disguises when we get there.
Do not be a falling in water. Bunyip Cave is at foot of island cross bridge.
Gross.
And
No,
current
the
is-
Bunyip Cave is at the foot of this cliff, the one that you're right next
Oh.
to.
Well, there's another cave over there, right? Or
No.
okay, then Bunyip Cave is at the foot of this place.
Yeah, it's like directly below you.
Okay. Then I said that instead. And current is dangerous. Will pull under for Bunyip to kill.
Understood.
Terrifying.
This one does not know what a bunyip is.
It is sealed with teeth.
No!
But extra teeth. Because I think
Oh.
seals normally have teeth.
Seals normally
What is
have
that?
teeth?
It's a rock?
That is a hole in the ground.
Meow.
Full of goblin shit.
Yeah, it's
It's a piezo bathroom, but outdoors. It's my guess.
no, you can hear there's a distinct like sloshing wave sound from down there.
There's a lot of goblin shit.
So
No!
presumably that hole leads straight down into the Bunyip's cave.
Yeah. I look in there.
It's about 80 feet down still.
Yeah.
Well,
You're in the perfect position to push Douglas in.
I would never do that to Douglas.
What about me?
Jury's out.
I would like-
I'm ready for if you decide to go down.
We're absolutely not.
We're not
Well-
fucking going in.
It
We'll
is
go
worth
down
noting-
eventually.
Yeah, the
I want
shaft.
that XP.
The shaft does go down pretty much the whole way. Like it looks like it ends about 10 feet above the water.
Yeah, no, listen, we'll deal with the bunyip, but there's like a captured elf. Like, we have priorities. The seal comes second.
The bunyip is magical creatures are a natural thing, right?
Yes.
What does it mean, deal with bunyip? It is living here.
We can fix that.
There is being nothing to fix.
It can be dead.
Well, here I will check if because some magical beasts are unnatural. I don't remember if bunyips are one of them.
Okay, yeah. I would like to know this before I continue speaking out of my ass.
Are bunyips assholes?
A bunyip. Okay, yeah, they are natural.
All right.
Fiercely territorial, though.
To kill this creature will be to upset balance of nature.
Okay, but
Fine.
nature can balance itself.
Not with constant intervention.
Maybe nature's kind of weak.
This one would not recommend saying such things. He's dangerous.
This one
They
would not recommend making enemy of nature.
bathes in mud, has fierce bite.
Okay.
If
I
nature
don't
has not
care.
yet struck me down, then I fear that I fear nothing.
I would
Okay.
like to be on this side of the wall, by the way. Thank you.
I think that's inside the wall here. I can put it there.
It's
Right.
a lot of dog.
Yeah, this seems to be a kennel. It's very musty, covered with their gross fur and gnawed on bones. There's about a dozen stakes driven into the ground, uh, four of which are tethering these goblin dogs
All right.
with like shitty looking rope.
For one, certainly goblin dogs don't belong here. But for two, do goblin dogs belong anywhere?
Goblin dogs. Let me see.
And for three, does animal handling work on goblin dogs?
Yes, they are animals.
Bonkers. Wait, why the fuck don't I have that skill? What the shit?
Because you have wild empathy, which is pretty much just animal handling but better.
Got it.
Okay, so they primarily live like they're a very large species of rodent. So they're mostly found around like settlements. Like you can find them digging through junk heaps and shit.
Okay. Well, they're not supposed to be here, but I suppose it's not impossible for me to tame them or convince them to help us more than the goblins. However, I will leave that for the moment and just warn the party ahead of time that they're here. There we go. I got myself there. Just up ahead is the goblin dog. Be quiet, not revelation. Or if you must be of killing predators, they are not from this place.
Well, give it your best shot, Douglas.
Well, we could also, I mean, is there a way to go around? It actually doesn't look like it. It looks like we have to go
Not
through here.
for that one, no. My god! Douglas is a baller.
We
Douglas-
give Douglas a goblin corpse and send him on his way.
Douglas fades into the trees.
Oh wait, do goblin dogs eat goblins?
No.
Damn.
No, as in they don't ever eat goblins. I feel like
So-
they would eat anything,
Okay,
right?
in this case, they are trained not to attack goblins.
There we go.
Guys, quick, deploy to goblin disguise and go.
I just continue to slink through the trees.
I feel like this will trick goblins, but not goblin dogs.
I would like to be on this side of the wall, pretty.
Okay,
Please. Thank you. That's something.
that is something. Why? Oh,
Half
because you're inside the wall, so your vision is fucked. No,
It's inside the wall, so if
it's
my vision is
inside
fucked-
the wall.
Mm.
It is not inside the wall. What the fuck?
What the fuck? All
Do
right.
I? Ah, that's the problem. I don't have a light source set up in this room.
Oh my god! It's also got an eater of all the good berries.
Yeah.
Wait,
Oh no.
he's a druid. Maybe we can come to an understanding.
It's a goblin
No.
druid.
He's racially prejudiced.
Yeah, he's a goblin druid, allowing these goblins to do whatever the fuck they want around here. I'm a little wary.
Gobbling dogs.
Uh-oh.
Ah, fuck. Well, their disguise like 14.
Yeah.
Yes.
So let me see. They don't see Douglas, so the closest would be 25. I think that is just barely a failure with the distance penalty.
No.
So they just kind of sniff at you and then go back to chewing bones.
Fuck yeah.
You're just that good.
I would like to just prevent the party from going too far while this guy's going to be behind us.
I'll chillax because I see another cat and immediately just raise my hackles.
Yeah, this cat kind of looks at the goblins going by in the north and snarls at you. But that's all it does.
This one is not of knowing what this druid can, or why it is to have. It should be protecting this forest. Something is wrong.
I think they're protecting it the goblin way.
I can see he's a druid, right? I just assumed because I can see the fucking flame blade on there. But
Looking at this
does he
guy,
have any telling features aside?
let's see. I mean, complete lack of metal equipment.
Yeah.
You know what? Yes, he has a spear that specifically has a stone tip. So, yes. It's safe to assume he's druidic in nature.
You can go yell at him in druid speak.
Yeah, I could.
If he doesn't understand it, he gets nuked. If he does understand it, you fucking morally debate him.
This one would like to be of discussing. And I take both hands on my stick as I start moving that way.
But we've got the disguise. No.
When it hears the violin, we will have the nature attacking its backs. That one is wanting this.
No, you're right.
This one is wanting the beers.
Careful of. What are these called again? I can't remember.
Fire pelt.
They're fire pelts. Okay, that's way simpler than I thought it was going to be. Be careful of fire pelts. Maybe of animal companion.
Fire pelt is of being the stink. Different cat. Yeah.
I can't move through this wall, but I'll just say I am.
Okay. Yeah, you.
Well, I actually do need your help to get through this.
Okay. Yeah, I can move
Is
you
this
there.
is this guy just standing around? Is he sleeping? What's he up to?
This guy is. He's like moving around this little clearing. It's kind of nasty in here. There's fucking. This guy has decorated, evidently.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's vines hanging, skulls and ribs and other bones. There's some.
That's all within his purview. He's allowed to do that.
There's some half-eaten birds and rats in
Yeah.
the bed.
Even a druid's got to eat.
Alright. As you are about to clear to the other side of the wall, I'll do a sweet dance.
Poggers.
It's always so funny.
And pantomime you grabbing a goblin and snapping its neck from behind.
Okay.
And then prep to fucking I guess we're gonna beat the shit out of this guy.
All right.
Eater, get to the other side where the goblin dogs can't see you.
I was relatively certain that
I'm actually going to talk to him at
Yeah,
first.
I think
Yeah.
talking to him is plan A. And then beat
Yeah,
the
no.
shit out of him.
I'm assuming plan A is going to fail.
Yes.
Y-
So am
Yama,
I
get
out
over
of character, but who knows?
get over here as well.
Yeah.
Yama, we need to be out of sight of the goblin dogs.
Ugh. Oh. Hold on. I'm treating my shit weird. There we go.
Okay.
Okay.
Then I will fade in from the trees and start speaking druidic at him. Does he immediately understand or not?
He just sort of whips around from what he was doing. And seems cautious, but does answer in Druidic. Who are
Okay.
you?
This one is being of bathed in blood. What is this one? What is that one's name?
I am Gogmert.
This one is greeting. And I dip my head respectfully, but do keep a scowl on my face. Gogmert is aware of what practices goblins are doing, yes? Goblins under purview of Gogmert's forest, yes?
Not anymore, no. Chief, not listen, Gogmert, anymore. Only care about Nualia.
Chief is fool,
Chief
as
is
is
fool.
common with chiefs. It is misfortune. This one must be of removing threat the forest. Gogmert will not be halting progress.
can do without kill goblins?
This one will be of trying. But goblins are doing much killing of forest. It would be more than is deserved. That one is of knowing.
Yes, but Gogmart try to keep in line, help forest and goblins live together.
I nod. Then Gogmert should help this one to convince goblins. Only chief must die if they do not be of attacking.
Goblins not listen, Gogmart anymore. Chief too big scary. And Longshanks are Longshanks tell Chief what do now. Gogmart just sit here and cry.
I pat. I reach for Gogmart's hand, and and expecting to shake it or something. Well, actually, you know what? I'll give him a little flower with druidic fucking whatever it's called. I think I can do that. I think I can make a flower, right?
Probably.
Yeah, probably. I've got that somewhere. No, I don't. I can't make flowers, but there's one nearby, I'm sure.
Yeah. You pick a flower and hand it to him. Oh, thank you.
We are,
He eats it.
we are of... Okay, that's fine. He can do what he wants with it. It was a gift. Uh, we are of being friendly to goblins are of listening to poor advice. Perhaps must seem more big scary to listen to reason. Be prepared to help survivors. We will be of attempting to leave as many as...
Yes. Let Gogmart know when you leave. I will go in after and help Survivor.
I nod. However, I do give him a small bonk on the head with my stick and point to the half-eaten carcasses on his bed. That one should be a finishing food, though. Do not be wasteful.
I am finished just later.
I nod.
Shared
start
with
to go.
Tangletooth.
Better. I nod. And I think I'm safe to start walking away. We've come to a conclusion.
Yeah?
And I will elaborate to the rest of the group, elucidate what's going on. Goblins inside have stopped listening to druidic advice. That one can do little to convince them, and is misfortunately hesitant to enact enact the will of nature against kin. We
I'll
will
admit,
do instead, but I glance pointedly at the others. Be of killing as few as possible.
I mean, I'll admit, I was wrong. I just assumed he would be just as crazy as all the other goblins.
See?
If you go
Douglas
up to him
is
with anything
Douglas.
other than specifically a druid, he is.
Really
we stay
just-
winning.
Really just shows that my prejudice. I need to get. I really need to focus on myself. Man, it's crazy to think we could have just talked to him out in the open as friends, and he would have done absolutely nothing to harm us.
I do not believe in open arms.
Anyways, let's take the heads of this guy's companions and use them as a poorly crafted disguise.
It is what it is.
That one had a cat. We would have had to fight if not for bathes in mud.
All right. As we know, slow.
Ugh.
Douglas just shoves him off into the water.
He eats shit against the fucking rocks. Lands directly in the Bunyip Cave. No, that's over here. So that's good at least.
All right. Eh. Eh. Eh.
Stop.
All right.
As soon
Get some help.
as 4 people are on the bridge,
Oh no.
let's see.
This was the mythical bridge we were awaiting in the original dungeon.
Yep. Okay. The entire western rope just comes free of where it's lodged. And let me see.
Were we not told about this?
We were explicitly told about this.
We were told to go slow, and I was on the other side. I thought it was okay. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't think
believe
we were
either of
specifically
us.
told about the like exact specifics of how it would work, but yeah.
You were not
Freaking
because
crazy.
Pseudo himself didn't know.
Yeah.
Fair.
Okay.
I figured.
It's a bad bridge.
So
Yeah.
I need reflex saves from everyone on the bridge.
You got it, boss.
Come on, Douglas. This is your best save yet.
Come on, Douglas. You need to not roll a 1 perfectly.
He
Oh,
didn't.
fuck.
Oh, thank God.
Got it.
16 is probably good enough.
Okay. And 1 for Eater of all the good berries.
Yeah. Eater of all the good berries has a very good save, so I'm hopeful.
Okay. So everyone but Douglas is able to see it coming and rapidly sprint to the closest edge. Douglas. Fucking
Douglas, no!
Cowboy Bebop, Greenbird plays as Douglas falls 80 feet into the water. He's immune to the non-lethal part of it because undead. But he is killed on impact.
Jesus.
Is fall damage a bludgeoning or is it non-typed?
I think legally it's untyped.
Damn.
So,
Are the goblins just gonna come out and beat the shit out of Felix now?
I can...
Yeah, it just says damage and not a type of damage. He's falling into water. Hold on. He
Oh,
might
right,
be
it's-
fine.
Yeah, it's water.
If the water is at least 10 feet deep? Question mark.
That's already calculated in.
Shit.
Oh, never mind. Then he's gone, washed away forever.
Yep.
Okay, he made a reflex save. Doesn't he get an acrobatics to negate some of the fall damage?
That's if you jump on purpose.
Ah.
Which he did not. Douglas, no.
His hand axe washes into the Bunyip Cave.
I'm going to, as fast and as quietly as possible, fix this goddamn bridge.
Okay. Yeah, since you do have people on both sides of it, you can just fix the bridge back up.
Poggers.
Douglas is washed away.
He was my only friend.
What about this one?
You're a compatriot.
Compatriot is better, friend. Probably. It's a longer word. I assume so.
Mm.
The game is paused.
That's
Yep.
because you're about to get jumped by 45 goblins.
Fix, 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 fix.
Right.
Motion, motion, motion.
I'll start going, because Bathes in Mud has to follow me. Don't have the wait command. Not Bathes in Mud, that's mean. Whichever.
I will then press my ear to the door and try and listen.
You
'Cause
don't
I'm
hear
waiting.
anything.
What if I tried to listen?
There it is. Seems like that room is empty.
What if I tried to listen up here?
Give me a perception.
You got it, boss. I'm good at perception.
Okay. It's very, very muffled. But
It's movement, at least.
through the walls, you can hear the very loud sound of goblin snoring.
I'll come back. Goblins are sleeping here. One
We better be
moment.
really quiet.
I start climbing the wall.
Okay. So this here is a tower, about 30 feet high.
Okay. Then I'll go there first, and I'll start climbing that.
Okay. Yeah, the top of it is open. Are you trying to climb stealthily or just climbing?
Yeah, I can. I
Yeah.
can climb stealth.
Give me
I've
a
got
stealth.
climb speed. All right. I'm not great at stealth, I don't think. +0. Oh
Okay.
no! Oh no!
Yeah, as you peek over the top, fucking do. Here, what's the easiest way to do this? Probably just fucking make these walls transparent. And sight restriction, none. Light
I
restriction.
can't imagine that I could have asked to hear him.
No.
Okay.
These two. Well, actually, give me a perception. Because it does say what these two are up to, and they are making some noise.
Hell yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll say you're able to stop just before the edge.
Okay.
Because these two are loudly arguing about something. But they're sitting on top of this tower here. It's clearly a watchtower, but they didn't raise an alarm when you cross the bridge, so they're busy with something else.
Okay. Then instead of peeking up and getting my ass fucking jumped, I will head back down. There are being goblins on top of tower here. Somehow did not see bridge fall. Are yelling at one another. Something. Cannot understand.
Hmm. Well, if that's the case, I'm talking quietly, obviously. We might want to just go through the front door as soon as I'm sure it's not currently trapped,
Don't see any traps.
because you heard snoring on the other side. So if we can get them while they're asleep, that would be beneficial.
Yes.
All right, guys. Slowly gonna peek through this door.
This so the floor is hard packed soil.
Holy shit.
Either they ran out of wood after building the walls and roof, or just never thought of building a floor. There are a bunch of poorly preserved horse and dog heads mounted along the eastern wall, while right next to you on the southern wall hangs a pair of large black feathered wings tacked to the wall with daggers.
Do
Well-
I know what those wings might belong to? Because they're specifically large.
Let me see, what knowledge is this? Probably nature, but let me check. Okay. As I check which knowledge skill is which. Okay, yeah, it is nature.
You got it, boys. Kasha! Yippee!
Those are harpy wings. So, for some reason, the cats don't have their dark vision on their token.
Yeah.
Right, cats get dark
Yippee!
vision?
Low light, but yes.
Oh, is it only low light?
Yeah, you have to take an upgrade to get dark vision.
Okay. In that case.
Actually,
But I
2
imagine-
upgrades.
I imagine the light is low.
So,
Because we've got this little door here.
okay. So, yeah, you're able to kind of see in here. Does low light vision actually work? Okay, there we go. You have to tick that.
Yeah.
I think that should let the cats see. Yeah, that does make the dark vision work, or the light vision work. Okay. Yeah, and Felix is able to give himself an actual light source. That is.
I'll just have them floating over all of us.
And I will gesture to the wings. Goblins are having killed a harp. Is what is to happen.
Okay.
Yeah, I cannot hear you.
Why? What the fuck?
I have you at like 200%.
That's crazy.
Is it only me that can't hear them properly?
No, they're
Uh,
really quiet on my end
they're-
as well.
Yeah, they're quiet on my end, but I had to bump them up to 100 where
One
they're
sec.
normally at.
I'm gonna fucking see if it's using my fucking computer's inbuilt microphone as opposed to my fucking headset.
Okay.
Right.
And is the last you get 4 of them, right?
Yeah, so it'll be on me, Baze, Rolls, and Yama.
Okay.
Is this better?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Can we do perception checks on these doors? I'm assuming this door is where the didn't mean to open that. This door is where the snoring's coming from? Or was it a different door that was snoring?
Could be any of the doors, to be honest.
That's
It
true.
was somewhere in that direction.
Okay. I could just listen to all of them.
It's true.
Might as well.
I am going to call a quick break. I need to use the bathroom, and Batty needed help with something.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
Sounds
Yeah.
good.
I will take the time to grab a bite.
Yeah, go for it.
We'll also go to the bathroom and
Ooh.
grab a drink. I'll be right back.
Not the button I wanted to press, because I didn't want to press any button.
So I'm gonna swap to a different microphone, actually.
Okay.
That might work.
I can't believe it. My one little guy gone forever.
I just can't believe he's gone.
I could have cast Featherfall on him, but I decided not to.
All right. Oh
I
yeah.
also don't know if it has enough reach. I think it's a small radius.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
No, never mind. I totally could have saved him. But he was just a shit tier zombie. He didn't have any good stuff on him.
Plus, he would have been fucking destroyed by the bunyip.
Well, he doesn't need to breathe. He can walk on the bottom up to here.
Yeah,
And
the bunyip would have been in the water beating his ass.
was the bunyip in the water? I thought it was in a cave.
Yeah. Well, I assume they swim. It's in a cave.
I don't know.
They said it was a seal. Seals swim. They beat the shit out of penguins.
No, they just have really good fucking parties with penguins.
Yeah, the party is who can fucking beat the shit out of this penguin the fastest.
So the bunyip is an aquatic animal with a cave that led directly into. So I imagine it hunted and was absolutely going to fuck uh, Douglas's day the moment it could. Because I imagine it hears splash. Also, is this better?
No, it's worse.
What the fuck?
You're quieter and duller.
That's fucking awesome. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna give my computer. That might work.
Right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Can't believe we lost Douglas.
Yeah,
We're so screwed.
bro showed up, hit like most of his attacks, and then died a hero. Oh,
Hello, can you hear me now?
yeah, you're still a bit quiet, but you're clearer.
So f***ed up. Okay. This is bullshit. Did my computer change settings some?
You sound pretty good now,
Okay.
volume wise.
That's alright then. Fuck it. I restarted my computer, so
Let's try its gosh dang best.
We've almost, but not quite, cocked up the stealth entry of this mission so far. Let's hope it continues going well.
We are complete bumbling jackasses.
I love it.
We're the best. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm just surprised that things have worked out so well.
We're Sandpoint's finest.
That's very disheartening.
For Sandpoint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have like an apprentice necromancer, fucking a shit ass idiot monk, the fucking world's dancingest bard, and a second filthier cat. And we're all disguised as dead goblins. Fucking Weekend at Bernie's style.
Yes.
Sandpoint's finest.
Okay, just waiting on worse to get back then.
Yep.
No worse.
Oh my god, worse just disconnected from the foundry.
I had to restart my computer, so it was stuck on a grate.
Fun.
Yeah.
I need to clean out my mouse real quick. Yeah.
Man, I really hope it loads.
I do too.
It will. Foundry's just rude.
Okay.
So, I've been wondering, by the way, about this bridge. Does it have rules for if you have a party lower than 4?
So if you have a party lower than 4, yeah, it's just straight up not a problem.
Hell yeah.
No,
Baller.
unless one of them is large, then it is a problem. No, there. It will be very funny when the other party gets here because Ellie's character is a centaur, so she is a large character.
Oh
They
my
count the
god.
weight of 4 characters.
Oh my god, they're gonna explode.
Yeah, so if anyone gets on the bridge with her character, it will fall. Because
And they're
Hell yeah.
going to do it because she's a centaur.
yep,
Oh, I fell down the mountain.
don't do that. Yeah, a large character is treated as 3 by themselves.
Hell yeah.
Hilarious.
And then with heavy armor.
I don't think she has armor.
As a centaur?
I think she
Just-
has like light armor.
Does armor actually matter for the bridge?
It doesn't.
Okay. So one person with an ant-hauling belt can carry 6,000 pounds across the bridge, but
Yes.
300-pound little 400-pound little goblins would send it careening into the ocean.
Well, no, a goblin is small, so it counts as being a third of a person.
Insane.
So it takes 10 goblins to make it fall. All right. So are we? Worse, are you loaded back in? Or are we good?
I am loaded back in. I pressed the I'm back button.
Okay. All right. So, yeah. Back into it. You're listening at doors?
Yes. Do I need to roll a perception for each one?
Just give me one perception.
Or at all? You got it, homie. Kacha! Yippee!
Okay. So, you can tell straight up the snoring is coming from this room.
Okay.
This door, you can hear goblin dog noises. Sounds like eating something. And also very, a little more muffled, like it's definitely further away. You can hear, like, a little bit of definitely some kind of horse noises. Like there's a little bit of disgruntled neighing and it sounds like a horse hoof kicking something.
They got a horse across this bridge somehow.
They did get a horse across this bridge somehow.
They're
Alright.
just built different.
What about through these 2 doors?
I presume not hearing anything.
Yeah, you don't hear anything through them.
And then this last one?
Don't hear anything there either.
Alright. So I'll return to the group. This one is of hearing animal noises here. Crunch of bones and growl of dog. And prancing hooves of a nervous horse is what it is sounding like. There is the sound of sleeping gobbling. This is not the way to the chieftain. This one is presuming.
About this door.
This one is of hearing nothing from 3 other doors. Any could be path forward.
This possibly lead to a larger side of building or kitchen for stealing food.
Breach!
Little hallway. Why is is the stream view doing that?
I hear nothing.
Oh, because stream view is trying to look at the invisible Douglas down here still.
Douglas, no.
Poor Douglas.
Yes, okay. Fucking quit it with the nat 20 perceptions.
No,
No.
fuck off.
So, yeah, you can hear up above in this room, like, yeah, coming from above, there is more snoring. And no sound from this door.
So I know you told your buddy that you wouldn't kill the goblins. How, like, super on board are you with that?
Killing when necessary.
Alright,
If
so
we
if
are
we...
being attacked, is fine.
So would you condone us knocking them the fuck out so they don't come after us later?
I shrug.
Hell yeah. Alright.
So,
Right, it's upstairs that we heard the snoring.
yeah, I set up these walls wrong. They should be see-throughable. Okay. So,
Oh.
yeah. At the top of this staircase, there is a little trapdoor, and the snoring is coming from the opposite side of it.
Hello, little gobbling.
Beat the shit out of them.
Okay. So that is 9 non-lethal. I think actually
Karate chop.
6 non-lethal and 3 lethal because of how it works.
Karate chop him in the throat.
And is someone going up there with you to hit the other one?
I
I have
guess.
a.
Yeah,
Yeah, you could
let
do-
someone who's better at hitting things.
All right.
Let
I can
Eater
hit him.
do it.
Eater will kill him.
Eater will actually just eat them.
Yes.
Deserved.
I mean, I'm cool with that.
Okay, so I take a minus. What is it? 4
Yep.
for non-lethal. Okay.
But it is a sleeping goblin, so it's like AC 6.
Yeah.
Gotcha! I believe in myself. Yippee.
Okay.
That's not enough, is it?
That is not enough, no.
I rolled
I'll
minimum
also
damage.
beat the shit out of it.
Okay. Alright. Yeah, you also whack it with your... You have a knife, right?
Yeah.
Pommel strike.
Okay, so that is... Okay. So that goblin does wake up because it is just barely still alive, or still fucking conscious after that.
Well, it looks like Eater of all the good berries does get its attack.
Yep.
True.
Eater, go.
Eater, go. Give him a chomp. All right.
Okay. Yeah,
He just fucking eats it.
it starts to wake up, and Eater of all the good berries just tears out its throat.
Base.
I pat its head.
Did they have goblin blankets?
No.
You're really obsessed with blankets.
He's
I
cold.
wanted to. All right, I'll tie him up with the bloody remains of the other goblin shirt.
God damn it.
I will gently open the trapdoor.
I mean, they were on top of the trapdoor.
I will throw him down the stairs and open the trapdoor.
You have to open the trapdoor to throw him down.
Oh, okay. All right, I misunderstood what was happening. Okay. So these stairs do not lead to a second trapdoor.
No. The
Okay.
stairs lead to a single trapdoor, and that is where the goblins were.
Okay.
Yeah, we are now on the ramparts, I believe.
Push you over.
Yeah.
All right.
So, from on top of this tower, you can also make out there are some goblins playing a goblin game outside of the building to the north.
All right. What is
Oh,
this goblin game? Is it Kilgore?
It's Kilgore.
All right.
Cast greater testicular torsion.
Nice try. You hit my decoy balls.
All
I
right.
summon ketamine ape.
It's time to make another perception check.
Okay.
Perception. Go.
Is that enough to find the secret in this room? It is.
Wahoo!
You might need to move you because you're standing on top of it.
Okay.
God.
But hidden in a corner, you do find a bag.
Goblin
My
pickles.
God, what a fucking prize!
Goblin.
Goblin pickles.
That could be literally anything.
Their most sacred treasure.
What the fuck are goblin pickles?
They're
Like
pickles
pickles,
made by
but like-
goblins.
Yeah.
They know how to make pickles?
Yes.
Just built like that.
So, I need to find.
I picked it up, but I don't see it in my inventory. No.
It should be under miscellaneous.
No,
I
I
will
only
sniff
have
at the
the
goblin.
journal. Why?
Oh, it's under consumables.
Oh, there it is. Only legal goblin PCs are allowed to choose anything from this book.
Yes.
But what about illegal goblin PCs?
True.
A goblin gets enough nourishment for a day, and a non-goblin must make a DC 10 fort save to avoid being sickened.
Yes.
Good.
Also,
I know someone who might buy these, maybe.
I do love the opening of that, the first couple sentences. Goblins pickle everything, and thus goblin pickles can be composed of almost anything.
I knew it.
Their only shared characteristic is that they're mostly edible.
Actually.
Mm.
Almost
that.
edible, even.
And
Anyways,
also,
did we hear? Yes.
these two goblins up here do have the typical goblin loot, but one of them does have something else.
A bomb.
Chat.
Another jar of pickles.
No. It is, if I put this in chat, will that work?
Pickle extractor? What do you mean?
They can't get
Pickle
the
extractor.
fucking bottle in the jar.
To grab takes the bottle.
2 pounds.
It's a spike at the end of a stick.
Yes.
2 fucking pounds.
Let's go.
I love goblins.
Oh my god, someone will buy that. Someone Someone will buy that. Oh my god. Oh. Let's explode this door open.
Oh, also,
Uh,
this door is actually visibly locked. This one here.
Oh.
It has been nailed shut.
Interesting.
Hmm.
That bodes possibly well if there's an undead in there.
Did we hear anything from the other side of it?
Nope.
Is there a crack to look under? Or between?
You know what? Fucking Eater of all the good berries and Rolls and Sand both have scent.
Yes, actually.
That room smells overwhelmingly of vinegar.
It's a pickle room.
It's the pickling room.
If we open that door, is it just gonna flood like fucking juice?
It
Pickle
might.
fucking juice?
Peter, I need you to level with me.
No.
Are they just dropping shit into a sealed room to pickle stuff?
No.
Okay.
No. So Paizo has a long-standing tradition of lore that PCs cannot reasonably learn ever. These two
Perfect.
goblins are the notorious pickle thieves. After someone stole several jars of pickles, the chief ordered the food stores bolted shut. None of the goblins have confessed.
That's hilarious.
Interesting.
I guess that would be fucking a thing if you spoke to the chief, I guess. Maybe.
It was this guy with the pickle extractor.
Actually, we did speak to a goblin. It could have come up. Like, they could
Yeah.
have been like, oh, we've been banned from food.
Yep.
It's plausible.
John Pickles came to us.
Nope.
Okay.
Time for the silent door.
That door was the locked one, I think.
Oh, this one was the locked one?
Yeah, it's nailed shut. You can pull the nails out.
What about oh, this one isn't locked. Gotcha.
Meow. I smell this door. Does it smell like pickles? Can all I smell is pickles?
A little bit, yeah. You're still close
Fuck.
to the pickle room.
Eater is doing the cat sneeze.
You
I am
can,
also doing the cat sneeze.
yeah, you can hear goblin dogs munching on something through that door.
Alright. Uses of leading to courtyard still seemingly. That, like, that was the courtyard. We could presumably see it from up here, right?
Yes, actually. Yeah, it is open roof. So yeah, there's a courtyard. There were some dead goblins there being chewed on by goblin dogs,
Okay.
and like a
I knew they ate
shed.
goblin.
Was the horse sounds coming from the shed?
Probably. Like that's around where the horse sounds were.
Hmm. Do we want to go rescue a horse?
Do you want to get kicked in the face by a horse?
No, but I'd leave that to Basil and Mud.
I just don't like horses.
Once Chief is done and dealt with, we may speak with, what was his name again? Gognar?
Gogmert.
Gogmert. Alright. We will be of speaking with the druid Gogmert. We will pacify goblins, and we may bring out horse. Into
Okay.
freedom.
in that case, we want to avoid the courtyard.
Meow.
I know this one was silent. This one was also silent.
Yes.
Yes. So this is stairs leading down.
That's maybe where the snoring is coming from, downward.
No, it was the next door.
Okay. I just had to make sure because that does wrap around.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And there are 2 guards up here,
Yes.
loudly arguing, probably in Goblin.
Yes. They're
Do
playing
any of us
cards.
That makes sense.
If quote, these two play with a deck of 43 cards cobbled together from 3 different sets, making up rules as they go along. Their games are generally more argument than anything else.
Mhm. Yes,
Auger.
that makes sense.
That's Goblins for you.
All right, well, let's take care of the sleepers first. Rolls in sand.
Rolls in Sand is fucking dead.
I am dead. We rolling stealth first or knee?
Yeah, there are 6 poorly constructed bunk beds. Little more than hammocks slung from frames all along the
Oh.
walls.
I don't think we can reasonably deal with that.
But most importantly, here is where you find the goblin blankets.
Dead.
The blankets.
They're they're visibly lousy in the literal sense of infested with lice.
Augers.
You know what?
Listen.
I didn't realize in the moment that that was what that meant. For the longest time. That
I
makes sense.
only know that because of Archer.
Lousy.
I mean, if Rolls in Sand and Eater get full attacks,
It's not like we can't. It's not like we don't already have lice.
We won't get full attacks because this is a surprise round.
Yep.
are they awake or are they all asleep?
They're all asleep.
But as soon as we hit one, it's surprise round.
Yep.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna.
Peter, what way does this door open?
You know, door-like.
I would assume, like, oh, that is, how do I tell that not to? I don't know how to tell this not to fucking snap to grid. So I imagine, like, that way.
Okay.
So does it swing like outward towards us or inward towards them?
Inward towards them, towards this wall.
That's a fire hazard. But all right.
Other way around is fire hazard, actually.
Really?
Yes, if a door opens outward, then it can get blocked from the outside and you can get trapped in.
Right.
Yes, yeah.
The goblins don't know that doing this makes it not a fire hazard. They just figured it was easier.
Goblined it up.
Yeah, I was gonna get a board and just put it over the door.
Definitely avoided that danger with their avoidance of fire hazards. their natural aversion to fire hazards.
Mhm.
Goblins are living fire hazards. What do you mean?
I
I
mean, to be
believe that was the joke, sir.
we if we had if we took the nails from the boarded up vinegar room, we could nail the door shut by nailing the door to the wall.
If only I prepared warp wood.
That would be hilarious.
Absolutely should have left one of my fucking level 2 slots unfilled, but it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Okay.
Do we want to nail the door shut?
I mean, that'll just wake up these guys next to it. We can just ignore them.
Yeah.
That's true. Do we want to go deal with the goblin commandos?
Nah, they're playing their game. We can go
That's fine.
downstairs instead.
All of goblins are asleep or distracted. We be quiet for as long as we can, and we perhaps never see them.
So, do we want to go? Uh, do we want to go north or do we want to go downstairs?
Hmm.
I feel like I don't want to go to other levels until we've at least dealt with most of the problems on this one.
But it is good when we go this way.
Okay.
Oh,
Give me 1 second. You guys have not
Oh.
raised the alarm, so these people aren't in hiding.
Oh ho.
oh.
These four are reenacting the raid on Sandpoint.
They're theater kids. I'm sorry.
And then 2 cats showed up, like right now. Oh no!
Yes.
Like right now.
Okay. Large throne room is decorated with hanging furs, mostly black and red striped fire pelt skins, dog pelts, and horse hides. The ceiling is supported by these timbers. Faces studded with dozens of iron spikes, with the lower reaches decorated with dozens of impaled and severed hands in various stages of decay.
Interesting thing to collect.
Yeah. A wooden platform in the northeast supports a throne heaped with dog pelts and horse hides. Dog skulls adorn the armrests, and a horse skull leers over the throne's back. So, yeah, as okay, when you open the door, I double check. Yes, the one in the throne. Ah, visitors have come. Enter.
I cast Shillelagh. Last minute, so I can just have it. So I
Mhm.
clack my stick on the ground.
I do a cool dance. Yeah, we'll enter. Just like pelvic thrusting to inspire everybody.
Pelvic thrusting towards him, just like using
Oh.
the motion to slide your feet along the ground.
My morale bonus lowers.
Hello, Gobbling. We are looking for the Gobble King.
Yes, I am War Chief Rip Nugget.
Oh,
You are Longshanks of Sandpoint, yes?
I think.
This one is not of being from Sandpoint. This one is Speaker of Trees.
And this one is looking for the goblin widow Nualia.
Still pelvic thrusting.
Wait, what was that? Goblin Widow?
Goblin widow. Trust me on this.
Okay, Chief.
He said what he
I
meant, I guess.
I trust you implicitly.
I don't, but I think this is funny.
Have you seen a really strange, potentially golden longshanks with long blonde hair and may not look super normal, named Nualia?
Not sure. Let me look over you. Have not decided which is best to speak with. He glances over the group of you.
Who's the shortest?
I think you.
I might be. I'm 5'4".
I'm a long cat, I feel like.
Points at rolls and
Okay,
Sand.
but do you add your hunch in?
True, you
True.
got me there.
True.
But yeah, Rip Nugget points at rolls and Sand. You are one with least unpleasant smell. You may approach.
All right. I
Wait,
will-
if I have the goblin pickles on me, do I
Holy
count as the least unpleasant?
They're in a jar, right?
They
So-
are in a jar.
You
Damn
can
it.
crack it.
Oh, then they'd know you stole the food.
Yeah. If you
Uh,
cracked it and poured it all over yourself before walking in this room, or if you walked out and did it right now,
In front of
I
them,
don't
it's a
think
power
they'd notice.
play.
As soon as you
I'll-
step there, kill them all! And
Perfect.
yeah. Fun fact, he was having the least armored person step up closest, not realizing that
Or a monk.
she's a monk.
Hell yeah.
Unfortunately, I do not have the time for another combat, so I will,
Okay.
at the very least, roll initiative.
Yeah,
Man, I didn't even get to do my whole like goblin widow speech. I'm sad.
Oh,
No,
s-
dude, you just let that out of left field, and you're never gonna be able to elaborate.
the greatest story never told.
yes.
I'm so sad. I was
What
gonna
the
go
fuck
into a,
is with these initiative rolls, Peter?
This always
Yeah.
happens.
It's fine. The cats go last.
The cats
As is
go
normal.
last.
Yeah, I'm glad that I'm a fucking monk, I say from the bottom of the initiative board.
Or not at
Okay.
the bottom.
It's okay,
True.
you're in color spray distance.
That's also true. Fuck.
it's okay, it's only a 15-foot cone.
Okay.
That means it could perfectly hit me.
Might be able to, if I was here, I might be able to, or like here, I might be able to angle it to hit 3, that would be these 3, without hitting you.
Oh yeah, if you stood here, you could hit 3, and it wouldn't hit me.
Well, this guy can move, so he's probably gonna move to beat the shit out of you.
Yeah.
If you stand,
Oh wow, that's like perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do we want to do this now, or do we want to wait until
No.
next time?
Next time, because I have to go, unfortunately.
Yeah. Here, in the meantime, oh, what the fuck do you mean by Goblin Widow?
okay. No, alright. So what I was going to do is I was going to spin a tale about how we have been hired by other goblin tribes in neighboring regions who had been visited by groups of longshanks with an angelic person who pulls like a long scheme and proves how strong they are and then raids cities in the region and then has all of the goblins in that region then go to a town, get ambushed and all killed, and like Oh, you have met this person? Oh, you're falling for her playbook scheme? Man, that really sucks. Man, you're an idiot. You should really like just get out of here and take your people with you
I
before
see.
you fall further and further into the Goblin Widow.
So it's Goblin Widow as in Black Widow.
Yeah, no, it's a Black Widow, but like specifically screwing over goblins.
What was that worst? I can't hear you.
I got bad news. Chief wouldn't get out. He hurt the forest.
I know, but like he could like walk in between us and then you could kill him.
Yeah. On his way out the door, he'd get his fucking head bashed in with a big stick.
Yeah, fucking good session, y'all.
Yeah.
Fucking
The Goblin Widow ploy will have to fall will have to be fired another day.
God, if he didn't beckon me over, I was just going to charge and spin kick him in the head.
yeah. Now you're in the middle of a group of them, so you can just full attack all. You even have a fucking pillar to Dragonfly style off of.
Yeah.
But yeah, fucking. If anyone is in chat, thanks for coming out. You won't be able to watch the VOD of this on Twitch because it's awful. So fucking check out our YouTube. That's linked below. Also, Discord is below. You can learn about all the terrible things Twitch is doing, and I'm very bitter. Meanwhile,
Hell yeah.
I guess you can still follow and sub here. That's helpful still. Otherwise, farewell.
Good